Are you ready again for the Blues Harp Biker? Here we are in Anaheim, California. I'm here with my friend Kid Ramos, and you might know him. If any of you guys are blues fans, you'll know Kid from his days with the Fabulous Thunderbirds, with James Harman Band.
Los
Fabulocos. You're with the Mannish Boys and the Proven Ones, and you played on some recordings and did some stuff with one of our Fresno musicians, Johnny Tucker.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just made a new record with Johnny Tucker.
Yeah, yeah.
He was over here this week, just on Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't know Johnny well. I'd know him if we started talking again, but him and his brother, I know his brother better. His brother's a drummer. You know Aaron?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, he's a Fresno guy, and not Kid, but Johnny Tucker is. And so, look him up. I'm sure if any of you are following music and blues in particular, you'll know Kid. And we're honored to be here to see his fantastic motorcycle. Originally, I wanted to come over and look at a Panhead that he had. He has had many motorcycles, and we're going to hear about that here in just a second. But why don't you tell us a little bit about your motorcycle here?
Well, this is a '67 Electra Glide Shovelhead. It's original paint, and it's 30,000 original miles. It had 20 something when I got it. Bought it in Iowa at Davenport at the great Davenport meet that's once a year, antique motorcycle meet. I had a 53 Panhead police bike that I had sold and had some money with me, and we went out to Davenport with a couple of buddies. James Zimfeld went with me, and we went out there, and I found this bike. I went there looking for a Shovelhead. I wanted to have electric start bike because I never really had an electric start, always kick start. This one's got both. And I fell in love with this bike and bought it on site there, made a deal with the guy, cash deal, and I got lucky that a friend named Kiwi, who has an Indian motorcycle shop in Riverside, was driving back, and I was able to make a deal to have him bring it back for me to Riverside. So I picked it up in Riverside, and that's been about, I think it's been about seven years ago, something like that.
Nice. Yeah, I remember the Panhead that you had was, it was beautiful. But I tell you what, this rivals it.
Yeah. I've done a lot of stuff to it. I put my flavors on it.
Yeah. Did you do a lot of this stuff like that?
I did all the dresser stuff. It came with the windshield.
Yeah.
It came with the bags. I have the stock bag guards, but I put all this stuff on. I put all the lights on, and I put the front hubcap on, and the front fender light, and the rails, and check this out.
Oh wow! Okay, there we go. Man, that thing's lit up.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can definitely see it at night. So. Got lights on the front too. I always like these dressers. A lot of guys call them garbage wagons.
Yeah.
But I like dressers, man. I always have. I put a bunch of stuff on my Panhead. I had that thing pretty much. A lot of stuff on there. I had it as a cop bike. I had the siren. Foot operated siren. I had the radio. I had the police. All the police.
That thing you had to kick to start, though. I mean, I remember coming over here and you started it for us, and kick that thing, and kick that thing. My uncle was a cop back in the late 50s and early 60s, and he was a motorcycle cop, and he had a Panhead that he rode, and he said that he kept a space heater on it. They'd let the officers ride him home, and he'd put a space heater on it to keep the motor warm, because he said if he didn't, it wouldn't start in the morning. And he said in the middle of winter, he'd be out there kicking that thing, wearing his full leathers, and by the time he got it started, he was sweating. And
wet,
But,
I grew up right over here in Anaheim, but not really close to the Anaheim PD, and I remember them driving dual glides and Shovelheads.
Yeah.
And you could hear them shifting those things coming down to Santa Ana Street. And I just loved the sound of it, man. I always wanted one of those big old Harleys, man.
Yeah.
So I started buying these things when I was 21, 22.
Yeah.
Bought a Flathead 4.5, 1947, and tried putting that together, and traded some parts for another. I ended up getting it running good. And I had that for a while. Then I bought my first panhead right after that. Sold that. Had a 60 panhead, and then I had a 64. I had a 50. I had a 57. I had a 62, and I had the 53.
And which was that one that you had before? Was that the 53?
Yeah, that was a 53. That was a good bike. It was a tank shift, foot clutch.
Yeah.
That was a really good bike. I sometimes wonder why I did sell it, but it was like, I'm tired of kicking motorcycles, man.
Yeah.
I just thought, electric star would be so cool,
Well, I'll tell you what, this thing is just absolutely fantastic. If you could see this bike.
I even found the original license plate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's an original license plate. It's got the
1967.
Got the 67 tag on it. Got it registered with the original plate. Got the numbers blocked, of course, but
yes, we don't want to.
Yeah, but yeah, let's see if it'll start.
Yeah, that's my next question.
Yeah,
Fire it up.
Most of the time it will. Sometimes it's a little finicky.
Well,
you know how they are.
Yep. There it is. Just like I remember when I was a kid, The newer bikes almost sound like this, but they don't sound like this, They still have a Harley sound to them, but not like this. There's something about a Shovelhead too, They just.
It's got that sound, man. Yep.
And so this is the second year of Shovelhead.
Yep.
66 was the first, and this is 67, and this is the third year of an Electra Glide.
Yes.
Yeah.
The last panhead was 65 and first electric start. So.
Well, that's very nice, man. Well, thanks for showing it to us. I appreciate it. And
anybody that likes motorcycles, I'm interested in sharing it with them.
Yeah. And you mentioned James Enfield. Does he still ride, or does he still got a bike?
He's got an Indian that he's been building. He's been working on for a while, but it's a rigid Indian.
Yeah.
With a leaf spring front end. It's kind of a bobber that he's put together.
Yeah.
It's pretty close to being running. I don't know what else he has to do, but COVID and everything slowed
everybody down.
He takes care of his mom, so he stays close to home and stuff. So James has been riding motorcycles as long as I've known him.
Yeah.
Him and his brother Ricky used to have Triumphs, and I had my 60 panhead back then, and they just lived in Garden Grove at that time. We used to go hang out, and stuff.
Yeah, he was in that movie, The Sinners.
Yeah.
The
He had his Indian then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that Indian he had. That was a cool one. That Chief.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's had a Shovelhead, and he's had other bikes, Something about motorcycles, man. If you're into it,
if you're into it, you're into it.
Yeah,
I've been into it since I was a kid, and that's just, I love it,
Yeah, we used to ride dirt bikes back in, when we were kids, and then a friend of mine had some Honda 90s. We didn't even have driver's licenses. We used to drive them all over the place. I got this mini bike too that I just got in a swap meet. I'm like, you know what? Because I used to have a mini bike.
Yeah.
It's like, that's how we all started, man.
Yeah.
I remember in junior high, I used to ride that thing all over the streets to my friend's house. Everybody had
Yeah,
it.
everybody had a mini
Nobody
bike.
said anything about it.
Little centrifugal clutch on it. And you
centrifugal clutch,
yeah.
exactly, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, those have a certain sound too.
Yeah, the Briggs and Stratton motor.
Yeah. I got to get that thing put together. Johnny, my son's like, let's get that thing going, man, you know. I'm afraid to get, he catches the bug, man. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I know it.
It ain't the motorcycles that are dangerous.
It's the people.
It's the stupid people driving cars, man.
Yep. If you pay attention, you know, you
gotta ride like you're invisible, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because they don't see you. They don't
see you.
They do not look for you, and they don't see you.
Yep.
And they do some stupid things, man. And now with cell phones, it's even.
Yeah. Gosh. Yeah.
People are just crazy, man. Sound like an old man. Get off my lawn, you kids.
And we're not, I hate to say it, but we're not getting any younger either. The old reflexes don't move as fast as they used to.
That's true, man. That's true. I was thinking that the other day. I go, I wonder how many more years I can ride, you know?
Yeah.
As long as I can still react, you know? And, you know, this thing's probably over 700 pounds.
Yeah.
Which I don't have any trouble with it. It's balanced, you know, it's balanced well, but I wouldn't want to have it lay it down, and that wouldn't be too much fun.
God, that would be horrible. That would just be horrible. Yeah. Well, kid, thanks a lot. Thanks for showing me this, man. And
my pleasure, John.
It's great to see you again.
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing better, man.
Yeah, thank you.
We're all trying to get through it.
We're all trying to get through it. So, so one more pass at this beautiful machine here, and we'll get back to it.
Yeah, when I took it to the highway patrol to register it, you know, this guy was an expert, man.
Yeah.
And he came out with his little tackle box and his brushes, and he got underneath it, and he looked at it, and he goes, "This thing is like never been apart, man, has it?" And I go, "No, man." Huh. Matching numbered cases and everything, man.
And only 30,000 miles.
He signed off on it. He goes, "You're good, man. Good to go."
Yeah. Fantastic. All right. Well, there you are. There you have it. All right. Thank you, kid.
My pleasure.
We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. All right. Great day today. And I'm hanging out with Kid Ramos and looking at his great motorcycle. Haven't seen him since before the pandemic. It was great hanging out with him and catching up. If you guys are blues fans, you know who I'm talking about, and you know he's a great musician. He's a legend. If you haven't heard of Kid Ramos, I suggest you look him up. He's played with lots of different groups. You know, like we said earlier, Fabulous Thunderbirds, James Harman Band, Los Fabulocos, Proven Ones, Mannish Boys. He had a very great career on his own as well. And he's recorded on a lot of different people's stuff. You know, he's a legendary player, and I suggest you look him up on YouTube and on Spotify. Well, also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that thumbs up. It'll let me know that you liked the video. Also hit that bell. The bell will notify you when I put up new content, and also comment often. I'd like to hear from you guys. So that's it for today. Keep the stickers coming in. Like I said, I've got stickers. If you guys want to do sticker trade, check in the description below. It'll have my PO box, and you know, let's do it. If you just want a sticker, hit me up and I'll send you one. Thanks a lot, everybody, for watching. I really do appreciate it. Take care of each other. Have a good time always, and be cool. All right, thanks a lot.